Hello everyone, this is Mishkat, your educator, your communicator, helping you use language to solve your workplace problems. So let's see, what do we have today? Tell me, have you heard of the workplace manipulator? Yes, I know you are going to say, well, everyone in my workplace are manipulators. So let's see if you can recognize a couple of them. And maybe together we can find some out-of-the-box solutions. You know me, I like out-of-the-box. So let's get started. Manipulator number one. Usually you start on your first day. Out of the blue, you see this warm, kind person who's welcoming you with a big smile, showing you around, telling you, here is the coffee machine, here is where you get your supplies, and this person, be careful of him or her. And you say to yourself, oh, what a nice person. Am I lucky or what? I got a friend early on from my first day. Then, next day, the same person will come to you and say, well, can you help me with this? And you say to yourself, sure. How can I say no? And next day, another request, probably bigger and more time consuming. And next day, another request or two. And before you know it, you are doing their job for them. And here is the manipulating piece. You feel obligated. You feel it's your duty to help them. And when you don't help them, you feel like you are the bad guy here. That's the manipulator. They cozy up to you and they take you under their wing to use you. So when they befriended you to begin with, they had a plan, an interior motive, how to deal with that. The first step, which is the very important step, spot them early on. I'm not telling you not to be friendly towards anybody. I'm also not telling you that everyone who smiles at your face, they are trying to take advantage out of you. But I am telling you this. When someone asks you to do something for them, ask yourself this. Can they do it or not? If they are in the company longer than you have been, if they have been working at this company for 5 years and this is your first day, then they know what to do. They don't need your help. There is another question that you can ask yourself. What will they do if you were not here? And the answer is, they will do it themselves. They cannot keep asking everybody around for help. And the chances are that they are coming to you because they asked everybody else. Now, how to turn them down? Because at some point, you need to say no. Many people would turn them down in a gotcha attitude. Honestly, you don't need to do that, even though they are the manipulators here. What I highly recommend is to turn them down with a firm smile. Don't underestimate the power of smile. It doesn't mean that the person is weak when they are smiling. All it means is that they are professional. So smiling is a powerful tool to use, especially when you are turning somebody down. So you can say something to that effect. Sorry, but I'm new here and I don't think I can help you with that. That doesn't mean the situation has ended. Probably they won't take no for an answer. And I assure you that they will try again. So be prepared to repeat yourself. However, this time use another sentence. Sorry, I am busy. You see, you don't need to be tough, but you need to be firm. Let's take a look at another type of manipulator. Oftentimes you feel that there is someone in the organization who's not upfront with you, someone who, challenge you a little bit in front of everybody, someone who's trying to get you to act on the spot. That's a red flag right there. What that person is trying to do is trying to get you to act on an incomplete information. Why? Because they will point it out later on, probably to your supervisor, probably because they want your job. So you have to hold your ground here. If you don't have enough information, simply don't act. I have been on a meeting. Actually, I have been on enough meetings, but don't tell that to anyone. The organizer kept saying, "I'll get back to you later. I'll get back to you later." Even though the manipulator was trying to challenge her to act on the spot. Even though the manipulator tried to portray her in a light of a hesitant leader. But she held her ground and she simply told him, "I'll look into it, have enough information, and I'll get back to you." She repeated herself 2-3 times, but she insisted on not acting without enough information. When they say information is power, that is so true in this case. So hold your horses and act with enough information. My other tip for you is to be aware of your blind spot. This is important when you are taking a major decision, making major changes. In these situations, you have to kind of detach from the situation. Oftentimes, when we have major changes or major events, we become invested in them. So we don't see the blind spot. Guess who will see it? The manipulator. So always make sure that your blind spot is actually not so much your blind spot. How to do that? And believe me, this is a tough one. This is not easy to identify your own blind spot. So what to do? Detach. How? There is a technique that I call the best friend technique. So relax, probably with a cup of tea, it will help. And then ask yourself, if my best friend came to me and laid out all this information and told me that he was or she was about to take decision X, what will I tell my best friend? Will I agree? Will I disagree? Will I tell them it's okay, but what will my reply be? You have to ask yourself this question: what will I tell my best friend 3-4 times to reach out to the true answer that you will tell your friend? Especially if that answer would be, don't do it. Some people like to check with a mentor, someone who has experience in the industry. However, she retired. Maybe they left the organization to work somewhere else. But these kind of people, they do have expertise, and it's definitely worthwhile to check and double check with them. But always start from self. So even when you go to the mentor, go to them with the analysis that you came with using the best friend technique. I hope these tips are helpful to you. If so, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so as you will get the latest update. Make sure to share these videos with someone who is looking to find out-of-the-box solutions to their workplace problems. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, but don't forget, use language to solve your workplace problems. Talk to you in the next video.